Yo, what is up, my peeps? Jermaine Man Kop here. We are back with another awesome stream for you. We're going to be doing some progression rating in Heroic Aberrus. So pitter patter, let's get at her. Let's bring up the stream. Let's bring up the chat. Let's bring up the game. And then let's head on over to Discord. Check settings, because I'm obsessive compulsive like that. And we head on over to our Raid Guild Discord. Now we'll just pop in there.
Higher life. It's like, but yes, we're still friends because we rode a bus to law school every day for 3 years. So.
Aww.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking of him being like Forrest Gump.
Oh, you would be so offended by him. I had to unfollow him on Facebook. I'm technically still friends with him, and he interacts with me, but I have blocked him so I don't have to see his craziness because he's insane. The things that he thinks, he's like, abortions cause breast cancer thing.
Oh, there's a good correlation of that.
What, that people that get abortions also typically have breasts?
Yep, it's pretty high correlation.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Hey, Stromy, how's it going, buddy? It was a nice little YouTube channel we had back in the day.
Something that was started by pushed in part by one of my law school classmates. It's just craziness.
What was he trying to get out of that? I mean, I don't understand why people tell that kind of crap. What do they get?
Why they what?
I don't know if they really believe that kind of stuff, or they just want people to think they're smart, or what the deal is.
No,
or maybe they just want to respond.
They sincerely believe it. They think that when you terminate the pregnancy, the hormones basically have nowhere to go, and so then it lays latent in the female's body and causes breast cancer.
So they should suck it out.
You should never have an abortion. That's the whole issue. They haven't really explained the whole miscarriage part yet, about why people with miscarriages don't have, higher risk of breast cancer, but whatever. That's probably just not intervening.
Welcome back to another episode of
Anyway,
Health
no
Talk.
serious crap like that for tonight.
I mean, obviously God is punishing them for not being pious enough.
Yeah,
Dea's Vault, right? God wills it.
I know a
God
lot
wills
of.
it.
I know a lot of people on that, like,
No,
political
Sir
spectrum.
Dialot,
Well,
ever!
I do too.
I don't even want to say political. It's even a social spectrum. Just from where I grew up, you know.
Wow, I was able to just haphazardly, half-ass throw together something to use with this shoulder mug. All
Some
right.
people spend too much time in the echo chamber of Facebook or other websites.
It's they're just
They're lovely
and people
people.
believe whatever they read. You know, they just believe everything. It's like I never realized how horrible all of my neighbors were until I saw what they posted on Facebook.
Or,
Well, you know what? You'll never be able to judge me off of a Facebook post because you know how many posts I have on Facebook?
Next
Zero.
door is another fun.
0.00.
I don't post. I just like, you know, like spy on my family members.
In my email account that's linked to Facebook, I think I still have about 15 years worth of invites sitting in that
Parks
motherfucker.
and Nights has a Facebook page. I think it's inactive right now, though.
So on my Facebook page, the background is still the ALS Get Cold Challenge.
Wow. That's like 5 years. What, 5 years ago?
No, it's more than that because I've lived in Raleigh for 8.5, and I did it in Minnesota.
Dumping the ice on everybody. Wow.
I stopped using Facebook before Meteorol was born. Let me just put it to you that way.
Is it that old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's old. It's from.
Do you still use your MySpace?
I mean,
No, I stopped using that shortly before I stopped using Facebook.
Facebook's definitely at least 18, 19.
Something like that. I think it was like 2003, 2000.
In the mid 2000s
I
or
know
late
Steam
2000s.
was early 2000s. Like 2003.
Aerodrina, you want to do that recraft quick?
I don't. No, not yet. I'm still debating whether I even want to do it. I have a 437 bow right now, but it'd be like a 400 DPS upgrade because the stats would be better. But I just don't know. I'm just torn.
I would say wait until you can actually get an aspect one.
Right, and that's what I was thinking. That like the whole point of having the crafted bow would be to have the aspect enchantment that I could get it to 447.
That's what I'm currently.
And this all came up because I have a bow in my vault right now, and I really don't want to take it, but it's simming higher than my current bow. So I was like, well, maybe I could just like craft this other bow and not take that. But there isn't really anything I want. But then I could then get the little coin things and buy some worm aspect things and level some other gear. But now I think I've got all that leveled. So really all I need are aspects right now. So I don't know what to do.
Well, you can also get the Shadowflame Splinter and use it to craft more crafty gear.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true. But I don't know what it would be.
Hey, Adriana, do you have like a metronome running or something? I'm hearing this clicking every time you're talking. Not faulting or anything, I'm just curious.
It's because I'm twitchy and I'm fidgety and
Okay.
I jump, so that's my space bar you hear.
Ah, it's just spacebar. That's
Like
fine.
Mechanical keyboard.
So you and Bryn over in Spartans would get along famously.
Yeah. I'm very twitchy. I can't just like sit. I have to like fidget with things. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'm just curious.
I have so many fidget things on my desk for when I'm on conference calls.
Right? You have to. I just mute myself on conference calls.
Well, I mute myself too, but I still fidget.
Yeah.
What the hell is that thing?
All right.
Did you keep talking, Zach?
Yeah. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a bit twitchy myself. Although I do prefer YouTube.
Like, the no reply is a no.
Yeah, I guess not.
Apparently, my Steam account started the day Steam started. I didn't realize it was that exact.
Wow.
September 12th, 2003 is what it says on my years of service badge. Makes me feel old again. At least that was college.
Yeah, Veerhart,
So Steam is
Yeah.
older than MySpace or Facebook, if I remember that right.
Yeah, Steam's pretty old. I've been on Steam since it started. I remember when they moved.
Half-Life 2 was the first game.
I remember
That's why I got
that,
it.
and they moved Counter-Strike to it.
Yep.
Because me and 2 other staff officers used to play it. That
When
was
MySpace?
a fucking.
When did MySpace come out?
August
2004.
2003, according to this.
Really?
So a month before Steam.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean, it took Steam
No,
a long
yeah.
time to get to where it is now. At first, it was
course.
just you could put your games that you purchased on Steam, like you could connect them to Steam. Basically, you had to.
I remember doing that.
You still
Yeah.
can.
No, but
Sometimes.
that's how it started out, is what I'm saying. And then all of
Oh,
a
yeah.
sudden, they turned it into a purchasing platform.
Yeah, if games are too old, like some of the Command and Conquer games that I have, they were too
Yeah.
old to put on.
Yeah, you can put shit in there.
You can
have to have
put
the
stuff
newer
in there from
versions.
other game platforms like GOG or Epic too, right?
No, Epic is completely itself.
GOG.
Epic,
definitely.
you run into some issues.
GOG has a lot of crossplay, but Epic doesn't do that. Like they're pushing their own platform.
Oh yeah, but you can use Steam as a bootstrapper. It'll still go through Epic. It just
So you'll be able to load games from Steam into your Epic. I don't think any Epic games go into Steam. Unless they've changed that.
Here's a question. Anybody remember this old computer game? Lands of Lore?
Oh, I love that game.
Mm-hmm.
The CD-ROM had Captain Picard.
Well, GOG had the first one and the second and third all on a package deal.
That was a good game.
I only liked the first one. The other two didn't really interest me.
I don't think I played the other two, but I played the first. The first game like that I played was Bard's Tale, the very first one on Commodore.
Well, I remember Bard's Tale.
I remember Bard's Tale.
I remember the
Lands of
original
Lore.
Might and Magic on IBM.
Oh, I
still
never
think-
played that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
still a huge fan of Master of Magic and Master of Orion.
I remember the old gold box D&D games.
All
Those
the
were
old
nice.
Microprose games, XCOM, the original ones.
Yeah, I love Sid Meier stuff.
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
all good stuff.
Pirates. Remember when Pirates came
Yeah.
out? That game was the shit.
I actually bought that on Steam a few years back.
I played that on a 286, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I played it mostly on the old NES.
Populous.
I remember
Our
it got-
I
computer.
never played that.
We were the first class at school to have color monitors.
I played it on black and on gray.
Yeah, the class
16 gray.
of '94 had fucking black and white.
Do you need any summons, or is everybody here?
Don't summon up here. I got summoned down bottom. Otherwise, we'll pull aggro. I can't be in threat to summon.
Yeah, there are
Um,
mobs up there, right?
I'm
Yeah,
at
we got the
one
you got
outside, is what I'm saying.
elementals right up top.
We go left or right.
All right, I'm going in.
Guess it's probably the same distance either way, isn't it?
More than likely.
Well, it depends which shade you go. Different trash on sides.
That's true.
We definitely want everyone on the same side.
Oh, many
Possibly
Sir
summoning
dialogue.
the outside or inside?
Inside. Lara put a closet up, so I'm just clicking.
Yep, I wasn't sure because I was at the summoning stone before. I was offering summons. That's why.
Sir Dialot, if you check out the description, you'll see a link to my other channel where I do games that are not World of Warcraft. And there's quite a few there. I haven't streamed on there in a long time, but that was because there was some health issues this last year that have kept me away from it, but we're going to be starting that up right away.
Does anybody still need a summon?
There's a zombie on your lawn. Call it my RPG channel.
I think I should have switched to Mastery a long fucking time ago. They hit a lot harder.
So now we need to summon bulk. Anybody still down there?
Yeah, I'm coming back down.
I can put up another one in 30 seconds.
Okay.
I'm here, Zach. Do you want to summon him? Anyone else joining, or?
Probably not.
I hate it when I only get one charge of Touch of Death. I clicked the button. But yeah, basically a lot of different RPGs. From a couple different types of Final Fantasy. We did, tried Chrono Trigger for a little bit. We did, I Am Setsuna for a little bit. We just had started Cat Quest when I got super duper sick. We did a couple of Deus Ex games, all kinds of stuff.
Well, I'm not going to say no.
My old channel was my original World of Warcraft channel, so there's probably World of Warcraft stuff in there too.
How many does it give you? 2?
Yeah, 2 per charge.
You can drink both and then take 2 more.
I see. Thank you.
So, what's different for Heroic?
You got these little circles that you want to spread for, but you can stay in melee range for them. The golems, the golems seem to spawn either right before or during when he turns on the dragon statues, so don't get baited into it. We might have to let a golem be up for a while and herd it later. Other than that, it's just, damage, healing, all that. Health is all increased. At least that's what I saw.
Can we freeze trap the golems?
Should be able to. Any kind of control
You can
works.
stun them. You can stun them and do all that shit.
Yeah, so all that still applies. The main thing that we want to make certain is that the middle of the room, where you have the star in the middle, we want to try to keep that clear. So anytime you get a golem down, you want to make certain if there's any fire traps that go off in there, we want to try to keep that as clear as possible so we have free movement in the middle. We have actually quite a few immunities out there. I might call on people to clear bombs just to try to help out the tanks rather than doing constant pressure on the healers and trying to keep up. We'll see where it goes. I mean, we'll get the first couple of pulls and see what it looks like.
Yeah, it's a classic one of those. The more we outgear it, the quicker it goes, the easier it becomes.
And if I'm missing anything, please feel free to jump in.
The only other thing I can think of is that if you step into an active trap, you're going to get a dot that will not go away till the end of the fight. So.
No, it does. It's just a magic debuff. It goes away after like 12 seconds.
Oh, but it can't be dispelled early, I think, is what was the guide that I read.
No, it can be
That was
dispelled now.
changed.
Is it changed?
Oh, they changed it?
Fine.
Yeah, because the guides that I looked at said it was permanent till the end of the fight. So
Nope,
if it got changed,
lasts like 12 seconds and is dispellable.
Oh, well, that's so much better then.
I'll take it.
Makes the fight so much easier.
When's last?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Ah.
Here at the beginning.
On pull. Let's do it now. Hell with it. Just want to see everything first. Alright, knockback coming. Alright, traps.
Watch your step.
And first set of bombs coming out. Alright, knock back again.
Hunters and pallies on the bombs, please.
Melee's on skull.
Once again.
Knocking back. Watch your step. Range 5.
I sell those down.
Yeah.
Wipe it up.
So those embers, we just don't stand next to someone, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Is just, you can still be close enough if you're a melee to do the hit the boss, but you don't want to overlap.
Circles can overlap, just don't overlap people.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Poorly, but trying to say.
It's the Canadian. Hard translation.
The Canadian corrected the Canadian, so it's fine.
Sorry about that, eh?
God. Don't encourage them.
Well, see, Saber, you do such a good job of hiding the Canadian.
He really does.
Spent so many years dealing with Americans for supply chains and whatnot for computer stores and stuff. Kind of rubbed off in terms of accent a little bit.
I'm going to swap roles with Diddler. It sounds terrible. I'm going to call you Holy instead. I'm going to swap roles with you. Just so I can get a better lay of the land, and also you're 10 times the tank I ever will be. So, all right, let's get another look at this.
Can you switch roles in the UI, please?
Sure.
That means set Diddler as a tank and set yourself as not a tank.
Is there anywhere that range should be grouped? I mean, should we all be kind of on the boss or spread out?
Probably should not be right on the
all
boss.
set.
Close.
For range, it doesn't really matter. You just kind of stand in the middle of
Okay.
the room. There's not much.
Yep.
As long as you're not on the boss, because boss space is tight because traps and AoEs.
They're still not set to the
5,
UI role, the main tank role.
2, 1.
I'm just going to roll with it, buddy. I'll change it in a minute. Sorry. All right, Ember's coming out.
I think we talked about 3 tanking it
All right, first set of traps coming out. A couple.
Watch your step.
a couple weeks ago, but I know it was something we were thinking about.
And second set of bombs coming out.
Don't get knocked back into.
All right, watch for knockback.
Knocking back.
And right after this, new set of traps coming out. Gal, you want to grab those with a turtle?
Can't do traps with turtle.
I mean, field.
Watch your step.
New set of bombs.
Run. Oh, I thought I was out of that. That's my bad.
Range 5.
Trying to grab a golem.
Knocking back.
Traps coming out.
Watch your step.
There's those 2 bombs way back at the spot where we left.
Thank you, Aaron.
At 3 seconds.
Take one for the team.
Yeah, Bradley, I think that's what
Ember's
we were
coming
looking at, is having a tank whose whole assignment was getting the bombs, right?
Watch your step. Knocking back.
Yeah, we've got multiple hunters and multiple pallies, so it shouldn't be a problem.
New set of bombs coming out.
Watch your step.
That's just nasty, having those golems pop when the Dragonfire or the Tactical Destruction pops.
Knocking back.
Because it almost guarantees they're going to start, right?
Once again.
This is what got me, because I was diddling around in
People
the
need to
fire
be picking
trying to
up the
get it
disarm
to...
kits and disarming stuff. This middle of the room is a mess.
Watch your step.
Yeah, but even if they start their cast, they make the little puddles, right? Therein lies the problem. Of them popping out when the tactical destruction pops out.
Golems, your assistance is required. Watch your step. Watch your step. To new hazards. Knocking back. To extreme temperatures.
Knock this all back into the fire.
Marked for disposal.
So the traps are 100% random, correct?
I mean,
So every time the boss, the boss does the activation, one random trap in the room lights up, or it's turned on as well. Besides the two that are closest to the boss.
Okay.
It's very important for DPS to be, and healers, to be picking up the disarm kits from the golems and disarming the traps that are in bad places.
Right, and focus on
Disarm
the ones
kit
in the
lasts
middle.
40 seconds. You don't have to use it right off the bat. Ones in the middle take priority, though. The ones on the outer edge we can live without not doing. But any in the middle are just going to make the fight messy later.
I mean, that's what happened to me, right? Like, he was channeling into one,
Shrimp,
it was
double check for
starting...
me. Is everything all
It
set
made a
with the,
little puddle
tanks?
instead of a big puddle.
Oh,
because I stopped him.
Yeah, so you should set yourself to be not a main tank.
Yeah, change your
No,
role.
not main assist. There you go.
I'm gonna need a hide release. Can I get a summon over, please?
2 people are stealing my stats. I hate you.
I mean, we just need less deaths and we've got it. It's not that tough a fight.
Thanks very much. I'm sorry.
I'd give it an hour and we're done. We're on to Magmarax.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to analyze your threshold for pain.
Knocking back.
To extreme temperatures.
Alright, first set of traps coming out. Erdreen, I'm going to have you grab them first.
Okay.
Watch your step.
You mean bombs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bombs
Correct. Sorry. Still learning the lingo.
Bombs are 4 seconds.
Alright, next set of bombs coming out. Lara, I'm going to have you grab those.
Any set I'm not actively tanking, I can probably get.
Knocking back.
To extreme temperatures.
Watch your step.
To new hazards. Golems, your assistance is required.
Watch your step.
Alright, new set of bombs. Calvin, want to grab them if you can.
Range.
Oh, except I'm gonna die. Bubble lasted long enough. I think if you could try to call out the dragon statues, that would probably be useful. I missed it that time.
I got it.
Alright, no worries.
Dragonfire traps.
New set of bombs coming out. Evergreen, I think you have turtle up. Go ahead.
One hiding up there by melee thinks whoever got it.
New set of bombs. Raven, you want to grab them? Turtle.
Watch your step.
One back here in range. Yeah.
Run to the other side.
Watch your step.
I want your knockback.
Range 5.
Alright, tank, next set of bombs. I'm going to leave it to you. Alright, grab this one more set of bombs, tanks. And we have cooldowns coming down. Alright, Lara, get these new set.
Get on.
Ads coming out.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Run away.
We're gonna have to knock back into this one. Go, be careful you don't get knocked into the death blast.
Yep. Bombs coming out. Tanks, grab this one if you can. Or this set, I should say. Traps are going to go off again. Alright, new set of bombs coming out.
We should probably res bow.
Absolutely, go for it. Eridrina, get this new set of bombs coming out.
Okay.
Range 5.
Any others? Just 3, right?
Yep, just 3. Traps and embers coming out, followed by ads.
Watch your step.
Alright, stick with them, stick with them. All on boss. Focus all on boss.
Watch your step.
Good job.
Nice try. 2 poles, that's all we needed.
5.
With that mewling wretch dealt with, I can now assist you. Enough at least to clear this lava and open the way to Sarkareth.
Rathian, I am beginning to question the wisdom of all of this.
As am I. But we must stop.
Beginning to feel like the difficulty of that boss was greatly exaggerated.
Now the puck behind the net, sent by Richard, cleared away by the Kings, picked up by Martinez.
So, a question on these fluids. If you already have a set piece and it says upgrade level hero, does that mean it's a heroic item?
Yep.
No. It'll say heroic if it's.
It is heroic.
We're on heroic.
We're on
I
heroic.
see where it says down at the bottom, very bottom of the thing, it says heroic.
Yeah, that's the upgrade track. It's heroic.
Yeah.
Right, hero goes up to 441. So, like, I did not roll on that. Mine gets locked at, but that's okay because mine gets locked at 437. It's not that much shorter, but, you know.
All right,
So
I've got a
close.
couple of things to roll on. one thing. We've got the Proctor's Tactical Cleaver. So this is a strength-based one-handed axe. Strength-based one-handed axe. So greed rolls on the Tactical Cleaver. Greed rolls on the Tactical Cleaver, please. Greed rolls end in 3, 2, 1. So I Solo and Calvin, you rolled the same.
Are you actually going to use this, Briss, or what?
Possibly. I can only use one-handers, right? So.
Do you already have a heroic one, or are you a side grade, or is this going to be an upgrade?
I do not have a heroic weapon.
Okay, then it's yours.
Alright, once I figure out where I need to go now.
Jump in the hole.
Oh, that's right. There's the little flue. Thank you.
Alright. So after watching the video Kop posted, it doesn't look like that looks like a strategy from normal still going to work on this. It's just the small absorbers we have to get. If you miss them, we get I believe it's a dot, if I remember correctly.
It spawns a little puddle that's just like the big ones, and needs to be slurped. So,
and I think that slurp sticks with you for a bit, doesn't it? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, it gives you a tick, and if you get to 25, it's an instant kill. So we got to be careful about that. But if we do our normal strat, it shouldn't matter.
Yep. I think the knockback is much longer. Is that correct in terms of how far it knocks you back?
Looked like it. The one I saw in the DPS point of view, the only reason he survived the knockback was because he got knocked into the chain. So.
Yep.
Does anybody have a repair bot?
I can put down a Jeeves here. It's in the back. It's in the back.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
So I'm not really sure I understand. Is there a debuff that happens when you soak the small circles or something, so you can't do it back to back, or what?
Yeah, it's a 1 minute debuff. You can't soak the small circles.
They're normal too, so.
Yeah.
But the big circles, there's a stacking dot, and if you get 25 stacks of it, you instantly die. So.
Yeah. But with enough of us in there, it should only take like a few seconds, so you're only going to get a few amount of stacks, and if we have enough DPS, you might not run into a problem. I think someone else is going to throw something in there, so if I'm off, let me know.
So we're all just still soaking the big soak?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
You'll
I'm
just
going to be
pile them
honest.
up.
I don't think it's possible to get 25 stacks in heroic, because they fall off. Unless you're solo soaking every single set, or every single puddle in every set, I don't think it's possible.
Yeah. That's what I read. I just wanted to make certain. Thank you for confirming that.
So basically everything's the same, but it just is going to hurt a lot more.
Well, no, and we also can't soak 2 of the little ones in a row, most likely.
Yeah.
That was like normal too, though.
But yeah,
You can. You just need to pop a defensive, honestly. It doesn't hurt that much.
That's what I figured, Sir Dialon. I figured this was 1 or 2 pulls at most.
This boss is probably the easiest boss, or one of the easiest bosses in the raid, so.
so easy. I forget his mechanics every single time. I'm surprised by them. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot
Are
about
you
this.
sure? Are you sure that's not just you role playing a hunter?
I
also
maybe-
wouldn't soak more than 10 stacks of the debuff. Past 10 will start to actually hurt, and you should pop a defensive.
Honestly, I figured if we got past that first boss, we'd pretty much easily down this one, and we might get a shot at downing Neltharion, because he looked pretty simple too.
Stupid question of time on my part. Can Stoneform or Racial take it off?
I don't think so. It's not normally
so.
dispellable.
Yeah, because it's
Gotcha.
like a raid debuff.
Unless it's like a bleed, then Stone will get rid of it, but I really doubt it.
Figured I'd ask.
AOE incoming.
Alright, get small soaks. Good. Alright, Fool's coming out. Stack them up. Same strategy, stack them up.
Stack 'em up.
Stack.
Ooh, that flat out killed me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, watch your breath. Down to heal it too, huh?
Yeah, we can't overlap them, stack them, and the three of us who had the pools were all overlapped. So
I regret myself.
Save me out of this for tanks.
Target you.
Dak.
AOE incoming.
We're coming out.
I think you guys were just
Little soaks.
looking at that one.
Alright, watch out for breath.
Breath incoming.
And stack is coming out again with Fools.
Could also just be a cloth armor thing.
no, it was a
Alright, get them in.
over 400,000 points of damage thing.
Knocking back.
Alright, get ready for knockback. That's pretty far.
It doesn't seem any bigger than normal.
Yeah, it seems like just like a normal.
Good enough. Alright. Roar coming.
Incoming.
Alright, get soaks. I'll get the one. Good job. And get ready to stack again for pools.
Target you.
And breath. And stacking again for pools.
It does like the people who are targeted that do take some damage over time before it actually hits, so they're gonna already be a bit low.
Watch for breath.
Breath incoming.
Yeah, I definitely took more damage as the person that had the circle.
Yes, does my igniting roar fall off ever?
Pools coming back.
Yeah,
Ready to stack.
No, that's just a soak for everybody.
Okay, I was asking that. Thanks.
Knocking back.
Alright, knock back. Small soaks coming.
AOE incoming.
One right underneath the boss. Alright, stack for pools. And breath incoming.
Breath incoming.
Stacking up the pools one more time.
AOE incoming.
Watch her breath.
And as I said in the Discord, down
pour it
goes
on.
Biggin.
Up.
Consider it poured.
This victory, Sarkareth lies just below.
Whew.
There, what level is your current head tier?
It's champion 8 out of 8.
I'm gonna roll against.
This is hero stuff, right?
Yeah, this is hero stuff.
Hey, I don't need the head. Somebody should take that, even if they have a champion.
Hey, Fresh.
Yeah.
If you win that rod, can I have it from you? The only reason I'm asking is because I'm still on using it 418.
Oh yeah, sure. It's a much bigger upgrade for you. Mine's really only upgrade once I get it all the way upgraded.
Mine's still from last season.
Hey, Saber.
Sorry.
Yep.
What's your current headpiece?
Thanks, Fresh.
It's champion 4 of 8, 424 upgraded with the
Yep,
437.
so far.
Okay.
I think we have a pretty decent shot at
Yeah,
getting
I mean,
Nell
if you
down
want, bonus, too.
tonight
too.
No, I'll just pass it to you because mine's a 428.
Banner.
Banner, please.
But mine has a socket, so I'll keep.
Oh,
the,
nice.
Yeah, I'll keep the socketed one.
Congrats on the essence, Zach.
Essence.
Shadow Flame essence.
Well, it's somewhere in my inventory.
It's in your reagent bag.
Well, let's see if I live across the lava.
We can reset this boss, by the way, if we want to lost any of this trash. Or blow cooldowns. The boss is resettable.
Banner.
Do you want me to?
No, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I saw, as long as you don't kill your friends in Stage 2, you get rid of as many portals as possible in Stage 3, you should be fine. Then it's just about, do we have the healing and damage to make it happen? Right?
have come to the end of your journey, champions.
What do you mean? Where is Sarkareth?
You were never leading us to Sarkareth.
Always the clever one, Rathian.
Well, that cancels trying to get the food buff.
What are you? I am the whisper in the dark. I had hoped you would see the value of the gifts I offered, yet you rejected them. The Drakthir eagerly accepted. They were designed to serve.
We will never bow to you, deceiver.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of psyched that we might get 3 Prog bosses in one night.
Your usefulness has ended. Did you really believe there would be any other outcome? How droll.
Yeah, yeah.
So have we discussed how it differs?
We have not. I wasn't thinking we were going to get that this far this quickly tonight, so my apologies.
I can tell you, because it's pretty simple, honestly, and it shouldn't affect our strat. In Phase 2, the ads can only be damaged by people who get corrupted by Neltharion. Getting corrupted also makes you hostile to everyone. So, don't kill your friends, essentially. And once we break the shield, the corruption goes away. We can all jump on that. Stage 3, the ads are just much more deadly. So we just want to clear as many of those portals as possible every time we get a chance. Other than that, everything we do on normal should work.
All right. Is Russian Darkness and Volcanic Heart also involved with this?
The corruption's very obvious, Zach. Your screen will go all voidy all the way around it.
I meant actually
slowed.
to other, like if I look at someone, do they get big and purple or?
So the people who are getting corrupted, they like kind of cowardly, slowly walk. So you can tell who it is. If you have DBM, I also believe you announce it above your head.
Okay.
Or DBM and bigwigs probably. Another thing is there are changes in P1 that are undocumented. The walls reform after the big AoE he does. So we have to move into a new room. And the puddles also do grow in size slowly.
Oh, I thought the walls always reformed. I thought I saw that before.
No.
Nope, the walls did not reform in normal.
You can move freely between them. Are we still starting in the middle and then going to the sides in Phase 1?
So personally, I wouldn't recommend it because the pools grow actually quite a lot, and you'll lose space to spread with volcanic hearts.
Yeah. From what I could see, and please jump in at any point in time if to say I'm wrong, is that we should probably start, I believe, by the stairs over here and then move counterclockwise around the room, if at all possible. Is that
we could just start at the door where he is now.
Yeah, I think most people start with the door where he is.
There's quite a few. You can start either right where green is, you can start where blue is, or you can start where purple is. It doesn't particularly matter.
Okay.
The way that we did it, we started at green, and then went to blue, and then went to purple.
Okay. Good enough.
Because the green quadrant is actually fairly large, and after the first tank buster, the other tank can pull the boss all the way back to the corner where red is, and it gives you more space for for the puddle growing.
Okay.
So.
Makes sense.
So we're taking the shit to the wall, yeah?
AFK from night.
5, 4. Don't go.
Don't go.
2, 1.
So we're going clockwise, right?
Yep, counterclockwise. We were moving.
And we're taking the purple shit into the wall, yeah?
And am I missing this? Or maybe I'm just reading an outdated guide. Rushing Darkness isn't on this particular level, and same thing with Volcanic Heart. We don't have to worry about those.
Rushing Darkness is on every stage, I
They
believe.
are, yeah.
Still.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still on this. Still
on this, and Volcanic Heart for the spread. Does that exist on Heroic?
Yes, and it hurts a lot.
Alright, so I'll call them out as I see them. So what you need to do if you have Volcanic Heart and you hear your name called out by me, you need to stay at least 15 yards apart. So you got to make like a square around the box, around the boss basically, and stay 15 yards apart and avoid other people. Alright, let's give it a go. First time seeing this, at least on Heroic, so let's see how we do.
I'll mention that if we get to that point.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
Alright, first knockback coming out.
See where you wanted it?
Alright. Volcanic Heart on Aberrus and Eridrina spread out.
What?
You have the heart on you?
No, I don't.
Go through the wall. Go through the wall. Go through the wall hole. It'll reform. Everyone needs to be through the wall hole.
Oh, Night can't get through, so.
Yeah, I stay behind DeRosa.
Run.
Fisher?
Just go ahead and wipe it up.
Also, I wouldn't recommend breaking any walls with the purple lines ever. It's just pointless damage. The tanks can break the walls we need to go through with the knockback.
Okay. Sorry about that. We were using that as the opening at the normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do what we usually do, is take them into the wall, into the outside wall.
Berger, you're saying that you didn't have it on you? Maybe it's my add-on that's from?
I did not have it on me. I think I had it like about 20 seconds earlier, maybe.
Yeah, Volcanic Heart's the red circle around me thing. Around
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
around.
I had already had it and ran it out and cleared it. Right, and then about 5 to 10 seconds later, you said I had it. So there was a delay of some sort.
Okay, it's probably me then. Apologize.
That's okay. I was just, it concerned me because that means your timers are off or something. Either that or I was going blind and wiping the entire raid.
I don't think it's you, to be honest with you. It's definitely not you.
Also, don't forget, I'm pulling him back into the corner, so try not to overlap me with that, please.
All right, so everybody understands when you get the little like purple thingies that break walls sometimes or slams you back, you're not doing that this time, right? We're just going to the exterior walls of the room and just okay.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
All right, knockback coming in. Make sure you take it to the wall, and not one that you can break. Bombs. Alright. Hearts are on Xanon and Scram.
Yeah, that's the dot you read after it hits.
Alright, out of Fisher.
Go through the hole in the wall.
Walls are going to reform.
Everyone through the hole.
Alright, new set of knockbacks.
Diddler stuck in there?
He's lagged out.
Yeah, he's running in place, so that's gonna be a problem.
Yep. Bombs on B and Knight. Make sure you stay away from each other.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, your add-on times are off on this one.
Is it off?
It already went off.
Yeah, it's showing when the actual dot is on them after the bomb hit, so.
Bye, Ardrina.
We pretty much stayed away from each other.
What the heck?
Yeah,
Well, Holy's offline.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think disconnected, so.
Oh, did we just have a giant lag spike?
Wait,
Holy
I got a.
Sorry about that.
Let me check my wiki wars. They're definitely way off.
He hits you pretty hard to knock you offline.
Yeah, I guess so.
You don't happen to have the Crusader Strike AA or CSAA weak aura, do you? Holy.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't really play Ret much.
Fair enough. I was just wondering. I can't find it real quick on the Discord. I'll track it down later.
I can check my weak auras when I load back in, but
Yeah, it's no problem. If you don't play Ret, you probably won't have it. And CSAA was not a talent we take until recently. Nilidar spanked me on this fight, so I was gonna use his build, and he uses CSAA on this one.
Yeah, Bradley, I figured that that's pretty self-evident as far as the, only the corrupted should be on the ads, everybody else should be away from them, but we'll see. If it becomes a problem, I'll mention it.
Yeah, I think I found it from just searching.
I'm finally back in. Sorry about that.
Of course.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
Knockbacks. Position yourself up against the wall.
I'm sorry.
All right, Fisher, get ready to move. Come on through the hole. Don't get trapped in
Hey,
there.
Seba. How's it going, buddy? Thanks for copping on
Go
by
through
the
the
stream.
hole. All right, new set of knockbacks. Make sure you take it up against the back wall.
Oh, I ripped threat. It's fine though. I bubbled my debuff off.
Got it.
I had barkeep.
New Fisher. Alright, knockbacks once again.
Target you.
Zach, Aradrina, and B.
Run.
Alright, my picture. Come on through.
Come on through.
So what was I supposed to do with that debuff other than die?
Which one?
Did you die from the red stuff?
Yep.
You have to stay away from the others that have the same debuff.
Yeah, we did not
15
overlap at all.
Phase 2.
Transitioning.
Which side are we going on? This side. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Quite a few people need to go after ads.
Those people that are mind controlled need to attack the ad. So Raven, Lumber, and Top need to go attack that ad.
AOE incoming.
Knockback's coming. Breck and Raven, I think you have the hot. My recoil is right.
No, it's still just tracking the dot, not the actual bomb.
AOE incoming.
Knockbacks.
We need to go to the next ad. The hole's open. Pull the boss to it.
AOE incoming. Target you.
Next ad.
Target you.
Oh, never mind. We never broke the old ad out. Oh, okay. Never mind. That was my bad.
Now it's out.
Now it's out, yeah.
The ad's out now.
Oh.
Come back over here.
AOE incoming.
Sorry, that's
AOE incoming.
Boss is immune now.
AOE incoming.
Okay, so since we're dying here, for when you get affected by the debuff in phase 2, do you have to go and kill the ad that gave you the debuff? Is that how you get rid of it, or what?
So, yes. So you break the shield on it. You break the shield on the ad, it gets rid of all the corrupteds that are out.
But it has
So
to.
You're not attackable.
And then it's visible to everyone.
See, I got it in
Yeah.
the second round, and the new ad came in. So would I have to break the second set of ad, or the second ads? of
Any
shield,
ad.
or-
You break any ad, it gets rid of the shield. Or you break any ad shield, it'll get rid of all the mind controls.
Yeah, if the ad is red, you can hit it. If it's not, if it's in like that shadow
Exactly.
form.
Also, please don't try to tank the boss over top of the ads until the shield is broken, so that people who are mind controlled aren't getting cleaved by the boss.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was
People
killed
keep
by
using the boss.
Valara, and
Yeah.
Aradrina is who killed me.
And don't stand near the ad either, because mind
do.
controlled people can hit you.
I mean, I was a mind controlled person, and I got killed from the cleave, but that's fine. So can you, like, if the one ad is still up, does that mean its shield is still up, like that second set there, or are you just slow killing the ad?
If it's visible for everyone to see, then the shield's down.
Yeah, if everyone can attack it, the shield is down. If it's incorporeal, then it's.
So in that case, I should have gone to
Shield's
the
up.
other ad to break the shield instead of staying on the one that we were killing currently.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you have the big red circle, please don't stand on the ad.
if we're meeting the DPS check every time corruptions come out, we should be killing a new ad because there is a hard enrage. I guess not a soft enrage in that, where every time he does the big AOE, it ramps in damage. So we can only live for a certain amount of time in that phase.
There's an Autobot down. Auto hammer.
Oh, do we need an auto hammer?
Yeah, one's down. It's down.
Okay.
Sweet.
Put one down.
I can almost talk to that.
Try and use that for when we go to the next area. We'll see if it works. That's where the hole is.
So everybody has to keep one eye on the ad for when the shield is down so that we all can pounce on it. And finish it up.
I'm sure this is a silly question, but Neltharians, you can attack him if you don't have the corrupt.
Yeah, that's what you should be doing.
Yeah, while you're waiting, yeah.
Yeah, he goes immune after like 35%. So
okay,
he should be phased by the time he goes immune if everything goes right.
Okay, good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your usefulness has ended.
First knockback is out.
Run.
New knockback coming in, just be cognizant of where it's going. Alright, Fisher coming. Get ready to move. Knockback incoming again. Fisher incoming, get ready to move.
Run.
Push him, he's about to phase. Never mind. Okay.
Watch your step.
He did phase. Go stay at purple. Come stay at purple.
The purple.
Phase 2.
Bring him over here.
He's still in channeling.
Yeah.
Lara, B, and Calvin, you're the ones with the debuff.
Devo, don't be hitting on us.
Shield's
Holds
down.
out everyone on it.
Yep.
AOE incoming.
Watch for knockback coming in.
X is open.
Don't take on it yet.
Yeah, that was an excellent.
AOE incoming.
Alvin, Lara, or Adrena, you're the ones on the boss. I mean, on the ad. Alright, shields down.
AOE incoming.
Watch for knockback.
Target you.
Lara, Grass, and Raven. You're on ad.
Down.
Shields down. Knockback coming, just be where you are.
Phase 3.
Get towards the wall and be ready to move all into the same quadrant.
Lust.
Yep. Coming down. Knockbacks. Watch where you're standing. Get ready to move into portals.
Find shelter.
Alright, move in. Try to get as many as you can. Knockback coming in. Watch where you're standing.
Stunned. Silenced.
Alright, there's big moves coming out. Get ready to start moving near portals.
Down.
Find shelter.
Luigi, give us a shout, please.
Can anyone raise the other
I
tank?
got him. I got Diddler up. I got Diddler up.
Get in the puddles. Get in the puddles.
Find
Puddles.
shelter.
I solos down. There you go.
Nice. Nicely done.
Job.
Way to go, guys.
Yeah, the ads were just alive a little too long there, so sort of popped running out of defensives because those ads just ramp a lot in heroic. Now, I will say for this, or for Sarkareth, I think it is probably best if you tank Oland, because I will not be here every night for you guys, and I potentially won't be here when you get AOTC, so it probably would just be best for you to get experience with the fight.
Well, let's just get AOTC tonight.
This is a hard fight. This is a hard fight. Like, genuinely. This is by far the hardest fight in the raid for heroic, and it's not close. The rest of this raid is fairly easy. Compared to previous raids.
I will say the most damage probably comes out during P1.
So somehow or another, I ended up with a DK Warlock Demon Hunter fluid tier token.
Interesting.
Maybe everyone else passed on it. We don't have a ton of DK's Warlocks Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
If nobody's going to use it, I'll use it. But
of the DK Warlocks and Demon Hunters who are here,
There was a Warlock thing? What are you talking about?
So there's a class chest for Death Knight, Warlock, Demon Hunter. So if you need it, you know, you should be.
Gotta love the purple circles on a purple floor.
Always great.
Yeah, if nobody needs it, I still have a champion one or whatever.
All right, well, go ahead and roll Balara and anyone else who is interested on.
No, it's lowest roll wins. Yeah. Okay.
That's right.
I got one token already. I'll pass for you.
Oh, 4. Wow.
So, me and Bulk have a friend who can join for a bit if you want. He plays Evoker. It's not the same one that was here yesterday, but it's up to you guys. He can heal or DPS.
Yeah, just a moment. I think some people rolled.
As a joke.
Yes, and so that
Just to talk to him.
that confused me. So Balara, grass.
Are you sure you don't want me to give it to Bull?
Yeah.
I mean, you can open trade whenever. The real Balara.
I don't even think he can send it. He can't even sell it.
He can delete it.
Yeah, he can delete it.
You're not at range. Where are you?
And I'm sorry, Nith. Yeah, just have that person suggest invite and. Or that way.
Thank you, Ardrina.
So this trinket I just won, is that, I mean, it offered me to roll on it, but is that actually useful participant?
Yeah, that's a good DPS trinket, dude.
What? Yeah, but it wasn't for. I thought it was.
But it's for
class
DPS,
restricted.
not healing.
It's
No,
class
anyone can use it.
restricted,
Anyone can use it.
Anybody can use it. Yeah.
It's
Bulk
very
just
like
wanted
it's
to
very
do
good for
that thing,
Windwalker.
yeah. Where you at, Bulk? I'm fucking putting this debuff on you, dude.
Well, those trinkets are also sort of class restricted.
Yeah, that's your class one.
So I guess no one rolled on it.
Do you want him DPS or healing?
I did not
Probably
research this
DPS
fight at all.
We've got 5 healers.
Okay.
I will say the Glimmering Surge on pull literally can kill you in 3 seconds. So on pull, people should pop defensives. I know it seems really weird, but if you survive P1, P2 does no damage, P3 does moderate damage. But all
Alright.
the high damage is in P1.
So this, since it does actually say classes rogue priest. Oh, priest is on there, but what?
Yeah.
So Olix did roll on it, and you haven't gotten a need tonight.
Yeah, I mean, but if it's more useful for Dinegra, I can give it to him. I mean, you know, I'm not so 100% sure.
Well, it's definitely a DPS trinket, that's for sure.
Yeah, then you should get it.
Oh no, wait,
I
granted,
can-
your harmful debuffs, and are you
I mean, I'm doing damage all the time, but
Yeah,
I've also heard
it's
that-
good for you, Olix.
Yeah.
It's a good trinket for a disciplined priest.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
If it wasn't, it wouldn't have let you roll on it.
And he's
No,
healing
that's
us
not
in 15s and 16s, you know, and
You just got it, like, it's just a matter of whether or not you can deal with the damage. It's not really significant. It's just a little dot.
So as long as it counts for atonement, it's okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's a periodic. That's a channel. That would be a channel spell.
All right, so can we talk about this fight?
Or we could take a break.
Yeah. If that's at all possible, we take like a.
Let's do the
go ahead.
break so Ulan can read the fight real quick.
Please, please.
Start the break timer then.
You didn't think we were going to get this far, Roland?
Heck, I didn't think we were going to get this far. I haven't even looked at this yet.
Yeah.
And I'm normally hyper prepared. Can't believe we killed 3 progression bosses. There is the logs, should you wish to look. Fight. Oh my god. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just watching a Arms Warrior POV.
For the Alliance.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just to ready check to see who's back.
Not much, Kyle. What's up with you, buddy? Good evening, Deputy. How you doing, bud?
Alright. Alright, so one more ready check to see who's back. I apologize.
Wet dog collars. Throwing them in the.
Do we need a new food drop?
Yes.
Off the collars
Yes,
on
please.
Marjorie? What?
Alright, everyone's back. Just waiting on Aaron.
It's been raining a lot around here.
Aaron's back. Okay. Okay. So here are the major changes that I can see, and Aaron, Bulk, or whoever wants to point out anything, tell me if I missed anything as far as rogue changes go. New mechanic in phase 1 is drifting embers. What you're going to see is you're going to see fire pools come down, fall from the sky onto the thing. If you stand in this and get hit, you're going to get knocked back and potentially knocked off the platform. All right, so dodge, dodge, dodge. Don't get hit by that stuff. Phases 2 and 3, there's also 2 new mechanics in there as well. We have infinite duress, and basically what that is that a person gets applied with a dot. What will happen is that if we try to dispel it, it's going to knock the entire raid back. If you notice, I placed a whole bunch of new markers around the room. Basically, from what I can see, when I'm just doing on a quick fly here off the top of my head, what we can do, and correct me if I'm wrong, person with the dot will go here. Raid will try to gather up like somewhere around where the middle circle here is, like on one of the diamonds here, or circles, ovals, whatever. And the braid gets knocked back, so it's a safe area to get hit back into. And the other one that I see out there is no glimmer. So whenever he summons the adds after the breath, they're going to be able to heal themselves. So it's important we run them over the pools, or whatever they're called, like blossoms, whatever. So that way we can remove the buff from them from getting healed, and we kill them all. That's the gist of all the changes I see for those for anything that we've seen inside normal. Now open it up to the group. Anything I missed in there, anything that I sort of skipped over and kind of went a little bit light on.
Are we going to actively dispel the infinite duress debuff, or are we going to let it expire? Are we supposed to run to a certain location? What?
Yeah. So again, what's going to happen is that I'll call out a location that we can go to, say triangle. What will happen? The grade will gather up in front of it, say on this opal, and then we'll call for the dispel, and we'll all get knocked back. Think of it sort of like that fight from what the hell you want to call it?
Yeah, like Azul.
Thank you. Read my mind.
At least it's not as far, though, the knockback.
Exactly. It's not that far. It should take you about to the other side of the circle in the middle. Granted, we might have...
So Ewan will say Kop to green, I go to green, everybody else goes to the opal, I get dispelled, and you guys get knocked back.
Yeah.
Right, so don't dispel early, please.
Correct. And we'll see how it goes. I'm certain we're going to make a bunch of mistakes. First time seeing this. First time I have to assess what the hell the fight looks like. And anybody wants to add any feedback in there, feel free to do so. I'm open to it. All right, let's get a couple of pulls in.
How are you guys going to handle the puddles that are baited by ranged in P1? You know those fire puddles that pulse in normal? Those are always baited by ranged, and it is recommended that you actually bait them. It's not required, but the first phase gets a hell of a lot more chaotic on an already difficult healing check part of the fight.
I saw people stack on ranged and then move clockwise or counterclockwise.
Yeah, so there's two different strats. So there's a strat where every puddle, like if you see where I am over here, as they drop down, the range slowly move along the edge of the room. Something you have to watch out for is right at the start of the fight, there's a knockback that pushes people off. Happened to us quite a bit. There's another strat where every bomb set, instead of moving like all the way around the room continuously, just like this, slowly around the room, every bomb set, you instead stagger them, and so that it's like one here, or for each set it's one here, one here. You move forward for the next set, it's one here, slowly moving across the room. So you can do either of those, or you cannot.
So it's almost like a what's his name fight. Fucking what the hell was that dude that ran into the columns? Yeah. We can mark someone and basically, like Sledgefish, so we can follow somebody and they can just be the marker.
It's a solid idea. Who wants to be the ringleader?
In P2, there's also a bait by the range. You know that breath that he does that he goes in some random direction and drops ads?
Yep, they follow the range.
Range as well.
Did not know that. All right.
It looks like
the responsibility of being the person to lead the group for range to follow.
No, but I can.
Thank you. At least you're honest. I appreciate it.
All right.
All right. So, range, follow the X. Follow Eredrina's lead. She will guide you to the light.
Could I have 1 minute, please?
Sure, right ahead.
Do you know which strat you want to do, Eredrina?
No.
Which? Okay. It's probably best to decide before the... Oh, he got me. Finally. It's probably best to decide before the first pull. But we changed our strat for P1 like halfway through Prog. It's not too bad, regardless.
Cool. So
the first one was just sort of everyone stacks together, and then as soon as they see the pools, they stop moving slightly to the right, counterclockwise. Am I correct?
Yeah.
All right, and just keep on moving as they come.
There's on Heroic, there are 2 bombs that come down each set of Scorching Bombs.
Yep.
You can stand in them for a second, but you don't want to stand in them for too long. They do quite a bit of damage.
What we did on normal, but it...
Yeah, we just didn't know about that.
Right, some of the issue is the range for Shram, because with the...
Yeah.
So he had some issues with range.
I mean, that's also somewhat alleviated by having people stack, but I'm going to clear one of the markers real quick to use it. But the boss tanks should be like slowly kiting the boss around the center of the room, basically, keeping them in range of people. And then remember, it's also very much recommended to set up our groups to clear their debuffs from Impressive Howl, because it hurts a lot. If everyone clears at once, it will one-shot the raid. If half the raid clears at once, it will one-shot the raid.
I think we've been doing it 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, we didn't do it in a group at a time.
What we ended up doing was doing melee and then 2 groups of range because we were very ranged heavy.
But let's
also, if you are melee, you should cleanse in the fire rather than the beam, because if you dip in and out of the fire really quickly, you don't get the fire dot, and you don't get the slow from the beam because disintegrate gives you a slow, and it's a lot more manageable.
So should ranged get remove the debuff in the fire or in this other thing in this?
You'll want to do it in the beams. The fires are the breath of fires are baited towards the melee. So breaths are going to be baited by melee, where the fire circles are baited by range.
Okay.
All right. Let's give it a go. Like I said, I'm certain we're gonna struggle a bit until we get everything down, but let's see what it looks like. Start putting some of this into practice.
Also, 100% pop a defensive on pull for Glittering Surge. It will kill you in 3 seconds if you don't.
Will do.
Okay, so you're pulling him right there, so I'm going to have baiting be baiting where the bomb right over here initially.
Yeah, on the edge of the room, like past coin a little bit, like say with like right where I am. But range have to make sure they move. Range have to, they have to move. You have to move towards the middle of the room or towards the boss before a pressing howl goes off.
Yeah, for the knockback.
It's the only knockback in P1, so...
Don't cheat range, get in an Ovaltine, man.
Hey, Retrina, which one are you going first, right or left?
Well, we'll wind up going right from where we're looking now.
Okay.
2, 1. Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
Did I do this wrong?
Yeah. No, that was correct. Somebody was just slightly forward.
So I'm correct and everybody else was wrong.
Rulers out. All right, group 1, get ready to get your debuff off.
Breath incoming.
Ah! I'm in group 2.
Bomb incoming.
Bombs are coming out. Group 2, get ready. All right, group 3, get ready for disintegration. Bombs coming out. All right, group 4. Anybody hasn't cleared, last chance. Actually, we have one more chance after this.
So I feel like that was quite the...
That was just people stopped following you after like the first 2 sets or the first set.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So with the disintegration beam, I'm assuming that one of us has to get out there to range.
One range?
If it goes on double melee, yes.
Yep.
Well, the beam is a beam. They don't necessarily have. They just have to be in a line.
No, they don't go behind you. It doesn't go behind you.
Oh.
All right.
Also, I may rip threat in P1 a lot, so you just have to pay attention in case I rip threat before Tank Buster, or before you have the debuff from the Tank Buster.
Alright.
Just jump over.
Yeah, I was gonna let him kill us. Somebody interrupted.
Breath incoming. Stack high. Watch your step.
This madman.
Bomb incoming.
You guys missed.
Refresh. All right. How did the dispels feel? Was it too rough on the healers? Was it too confusing for everyone?
So maybe somebody should explain the whole idea of the bombs and baiting them to everyone.
Okay, you see that actually. So marks won't really work in this fight unless everyone who has assist turns them off. By the way, because there's a lot of things use marks in this fight, even though they don't need to. So so Eredrina doesn't have the X over her head anymore. But I mean, the idea is just follow the person with the mark over their head. The entire DMP1 is arranged.
Right, because the bombs that come out, they're going to sit there and they're going to pulse for a while, and we want to make sure that we keep that away from wherever the boss is. We don't want it landing in melee because it creates problems. So we need to keep it out on the outside edge. And if we're all grouped up, then it'll land where the ranged players are standing, hopefully. And we're just going to be, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we're just going to be going along the outskirts of this outer ring, just moving to the right.
Yeah.
As the bombs come out, and we'll just move to the right, and then move to the right, and move to the right. Or to the left, whichever way you're going. Which way are you going? Are you going clockwise or counter?
Counterclockwise, usually.
All right, then.
But what happened is after the first or second bomb, the range just scattered to the
Ran to the
freaking
middle.
I was going to say,
to the middle.
After the knockback, they all scattered.
You still got to get back to Eredrina.
Can you mark her?
Yeah,
Something other than X.
Yeah. So all the marks are basically used inside this fight. So I had to turn off everything that I had. So I apologize.
It doesn't matter if just you do it, because there's other people with assist that are also marking. So everyone with assist would have to do it in their boss mod to turn off the things that are marking. So that would be me, Knight, Zach, Isolo would all have to go turn off.
Mine are
marks.
off. Mine are off.
Okay. I'm just listing the people who have it. But yeah, you'd have to go into your boss mod, and turn
Right,
it off.
but I think that we as ranged, we can see the other players that are ranged. We just all need to stay together as a pack.
Yeah, the only time we need to go in is when we need to clear, when your group clears or whatever.
Right, and we don't want the bombs landing where the boss is standing. We want we want the bombs to be coming out here on the outskirts.
The boss will stay in the middle circle, closest to the middle circle as possible, to give you plenty of room.
All right, let's give it another go. See what happens.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
That's just with the surge.
Knocking back.
Yeah, this is too far away for me.
Move into melee, maybe.
What
You
about
can't stand in
count as range?
Right. All right, group 1, try to get off your debuffs. Get out there for range with that glitter. I see what the problem is here. All right. Breath incoming.
Breath incoming.
Group 2. Boom's coming out.
Bomb incoming. Breath incoming.
All right, new dispel coming out. Group 3, if not anybody's cleared yet, go ahead.
Yeah. I made some mistakes there. I can admit that. That was entirely my fault. Oopsie.
Disintegrate coming out again.
It's our second pull. I'm not super worried about
Anybody
it.
that hasn't cleared, go ahead.
I'm just watching now.
So I'm straight up gonna ask, would it just be easier if I split up everyone into melee and ranged? To get the spells split off?
I don't know if we can handle doing it like 2 big groups.
Not 2 big groups, but 1 melee, 1 ranged, so to say. If we can. It's not going to be perfect every time, but if we could try to sort it out that way, would that be easier if the people understand, or easier for healers to get through?
Phase 2. Breath incoming.
I think so.
Alright, ads are out. Remember, these are the ones we need to lead through the pools.
Bomb incoming.
Let's have a look.
Bomb out.
Interrupt 2.
Still have a bomb out.
There's our first spell thing.
Yep.
Breath incoming.
New breath.
Yeah, well, the problem is we're very melee heavy. But he's... I guarantee you he does that after we wipe. It's like he said, it's never going to be perfect, but... Just want to have a look and see the debuff.
Interrupt.
Let some heal.
Breath incoming.
I got. Sorry.
We've been dead for a while. We're just practicing.
Right, so I'm just watching.
So for
This bit
P2
isn't
there,
too bad.
for P2, melee, when he does his breath, don't move. Those circles are baited at melee. So the ads spawn where he flies away from. And so if melee stay where he flew away from, the circles will drop right on top of the ads and they'll instantly clear their debuff. If you move away, you'll bait circles away, and then we have to drag the ads through the circles.
Is that a magic dispel? If so, I can singe.
Yes.
I can singe myself.
Yes.
Because that's what went off at the end there. Was I had that fucking dot.
That's the knockback. So.
Well, I was outside and everybody was inside. If I know everybody's in a good position, should I just singe myself? That way somebody doesn't have to
Just
dispel
pay
me?
attention for where the tank is.
Yeah.
Because the tank has to run away with the thing. I soloed, by the way, with the tank debuff in that phase. If you step into the Desolate Blossoms, the things on the ground, you can just go under and get a haste buff and then come back up after your tank debuff explodes. If you want.
Yeah, I kept getting bounced around from the fire puddles.
I was talking about in P2, but yeah, the fire puddles are extremely annoying in P1.
Yeah.
That knockback is very annoying.
Hang on, I gotta put the gate up.
The thing I'm seeing too is it's not, you don't pop a defensive the second they pull. If my boss mod is to be believed, you wait like 3 seconds before you pop it.
Is there a time where they could cast both ends of the gate separately? Did they take that away or something, or is that never a thing?
Never a thing.
Okay.
Get on the purple. Come on.
3, 2, 1. Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
Right, defensive surge.
Knocking back.
Right. Let's have half of melee get the breath.
Breath incoming.
taking my disintegration out to ranged.
Bomb incoming. Breath incoming.
Do breath. Remaining melee, get in there. And on the next disintegration, let's get whatever range is left over. Erdrian is dead. B, you're leading the group.
Breath incoming.
Alright, last disintegration coming out for ranged.
Target you. Watch your feet. Bomb incoming.
Alright, disintegration.
AOE incoming.
Alright, defenses.
I wouldn't think so.
Stack high. Stack high. Teleport on you.
It's not normally dispellable, is what I understood.
Alright, remember, breath is going to be coming out first. Melee, you're baiting it, so don't move. Stay right where you are. Alright, good enough.
Watch your step.
Alright, taking them into the Blossom to get the buff off of them. Bombs are out. B, you have one. Lara, you have the other. Knockback is out. It is on grass. Alright, everyone get the grass right in front of them. Move them a little bit. Get with the spell, go ahead and do it.
Doesn't knock you back that far. You can probably stand at the inside ring.
Alright, thank you, Bulk. Alright, again, good bait. Pool's coming out. Here to run them through that, get the debuff, get the buff off.
Good to know.
Alright, Lara has it. Get a little bit closer. Alright, you can go ahead and spell. Good. Breath again.
There's a bomb, there's a bomb. Never mind.
I missed it, sorry.
Watch your step.
So and Holy have this.
So what I was about to get a bomb on me. He did the knockback and knocked me on the other side of blue shit.
Something I would recommend in P2, you see where green is? Ranged, I'll go to green and slowly move clockwise around the room after every breath.
The breath is always baited at a range unless the range stand too close to the boss.
It just helps with having less lines all over the place.
Also, Sarnon, I would use your Spirit Link on the Glittering Surge before the phase out of P1. It's a really good place to Spirit Link.
The second glitter?
Yep, the second one.
Yeah, definitely need at least a couple of major key healing grounds for this.
Fresh with your invoke, you can like Giga heal the first one.
Yeah, I can do both actually. It's 1 minute cooldown, so
yeah, it's pretty nice. It's
I
really
can do
good for
first
the
and second.
glitterings.
It's just all the healing in the middle that's be rough.
Yeah, no.
I'm dead. Sorry,
Oh,
don't pull.
don't pull.
Don't pull. I
Numbnuts
got
clicked
swapped.
ready.
2, 1.
Did you not res yourself or get a res?
No, I had swap blastered off. It's fine. Sorry.
I thought I saw somebody run off the edge. What the hell are you doing?
That wasn't me running off. That wasn't me running off.
I thought I saw somebody go off the edge.
I did go off the edge though.
And it wasn't even a monk.
All right, Range, try to stay on the outside edge away from the middle a little bit so that we have space for the bombs.
2, 1. Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
That's just a surge.
Knocking back.
First set of removals coming up.
Breath incoming.
Alright, get one of those out the range.
Bomb incoming.
New breath coming out. Any remaining melee, get into this.
Breath
You got 2 more breaths.
Healers, get ready. Alright. Disintegration.
Bombs in 5.
Forgot to spread that. Okay.
Bomb incoming.
All the range is pretty much cleared on the first.
Wow.
Add place for that bomb.
Alright, disintegration coming out. Any remaining range, get ready to get it off.
Bomb incoming.
Shake, shake, shake it up.
When we come out, I think everyone's clear of Rua. Alright. Clearing surge, get in defensives. Good job, everyone.
Stack high. Stack high. Teleport on you.
I saw that bulk.
Phase 2.
Alright, range, get the big breath.
Watch your step.
Alright. Keep them right where they are.
Bomb incoming.
Get the debuff off. Good job. Bombs are out.
Interrupt 1.
Eridrina has 1. There's another one out there. Alright. Thank you, Lara. Alright, get ready to dispel. Go ahead.
Breath incoming.
New breath.
Watch your step.
Alright, get adds into pools.
Interrupt 1.
Hey, Smoke It. Not doing too bad, buddy. How you doing?
Berg has the... Alright, just wait 1 second.
Breath incoming.
Alright, go ahead and dispel. That was a bad call on my part. Sorry.
Watch your step. Interrupt 1.
Just
Interrupt team.
Just doing some progression rating. Last boss of the...
Welcome to stage 3.
Interrupt 3.
Stack, 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 stack.
Yeah, kill the ads.
Watch your step.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow, that's
Oh, lordy.
I tried to jump to the other platform. You can't do it.
You can, you
So-
just pass right through it.
That was funny. I saw everybody get fucking launched.
The way I would recommend handling that dispel is on the intermission, or while he's running to us, you notice how like he barely got out of the way enough to let us go to X, right? That's because he cast a knockback right there every time. Knockback should always come to where Skull is, you see? And then some healer dispels them, and then you don't take the Warlock Gate, you get knocked out of the Ascension, and then stand at X. Is how I would recommend doing it.
So no gate, no gate.
Use the
No
X to get out of the gate, essentially, instead of...
Oh, no,
that
hammers
makes
down.
sense.
Yeah, and whoever goes to Skull, they don't you don't have to fully get to Skull, but they just would end up running to Skull to bait.
There is another strat that is used in Mythic and is actually quite good in Heroic as well, where everyone but one tank goes down stairs in the intermission from P2 to P3. It makes so that only, those rocks that drop at LOS? You only need one LOS behind, and every time there's a LOS, they all pulse, and by the third time you get an LOS, they're going to pulse for probably around 600,000 damage total on everybody in the raid. So the less there are of those there are up at the start, it also helps. But that's just, you can just keep that in mind, you don't have to worry about that quite yet.
Yeah, to be fair, the kill video I watched during the break, the dude went down like 7-8 times. So
yes, it gives you a 30% or 50% haste buff. So but P3 is going to be the place where you spend most of your prog in this fight, because P3 is very hectic. Between tank explosions, soaks, knocks, ascensions, killing the ads. And ads in P3 have to be hard focused, by the way. There's no way to remove their regenning health, so you have to hard focus them.
I'm sorry to hear it was so tough for you for so long.
Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
I get that, I do.
That's just...
Knocking back.
Your first round. Get a Glimmer out to the range.
Bomb incoming.
Taunt, I saw. Too late.
Breath incoming.
Right. Remaining melee, take this. And remaining range, take this one.
Still another set.
Bomb incoming. Breath incoming. Bomb incoming.
Oh.
That was yeah, I ripped thread a couple times. And I had a few stacks that tank debuff. You can just go again.
AOE
Yeah.
incoming. Stack high.
Let's get 1 or 2 more in. And next week, I promise I will be better prepared.
That's good to hear. Glad
Well,
she's.
it's not that there's any other bosses after this, so that should be fine.
There's an auto hammer right here. Be sure to repair.
Good to hear she's been clean for half a year.
My food thing didn't.
Lots of people don't have food, and some
Yeah.
don't have files.
Absolutely, for sure, for sure.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bomb incoming. AOE incoming.
Fences?
Knocking back.
Alright, gonna run this out the ranged portion of the melee, get it off.
You can't stack the lines. You can't stack the lines on top of each other.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, you can't do that. that's the one shot, you guys.
Are we going again?
Yeah. One more shot.
It's a long fight, so learning it's going to take a long time, too.
It's actually shorter than Raz.
Yeah, this is like the first end boss that hasn't been 10-minute fight sometime.
Yeah. It's only like, I think 7 minutes is pretty much, if you reach 7 minutes on this fight, you're pretty much going to die.
Not 7 minutes.
8 minutes. 8 minutes, you're likely going to die in. Around 8:30 is Hardened Rage.
All the kill videos I saw were 8.5 to 9.5 minutes.
For Heroic?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they spend a minute on either end. You're telling to like and
Ours was
subscribe.
like 6.5. I don't know. Yeah. Ours was 6.5.
That's weird.
Not clean.
But I mean, there's been a bunch of nerfs on this too, and the videos I was watching were like from this week, so. Apparently they uber nerfed Mythic and aren't going to revert it.
It was just, that dot that you get before you go downstairs. They just nerfed that. It is a big. It's a nerf to that dot specifically. It's not a big nerf to the fight overall. I don't think.
AOE incoming.
This is.
Knocking back.
First round of clears coming around. Half a melee, portion of ranged.
Bomb incoming.
I ripped threat. Come back.
Alright. Second half of melee, get in, get the rest of us off.
I really like the hint of just dipping in and not actually getting the debuff for the fire.
Alright, bombs.
Breath incoming.
We have
Get out of
people
breath.
who are helping, Deputy. There was
Disintegration coming out again. Any range that haven't cleared, go ahead and do so.
These are people who have already got
Bomb is out.
AOTC in the raid, so...
The boss is taunting me.
Alright, disintegration coming out. Just run the beams out to safe area.
AOE incoming.
Alright, defensives. Creed, you can use your shout. Alright, good job.
Stack high. Stack high. Teleport on you.
I would recommend all range go to green.
Phase 2. Breath incoming.
Breath incoming.
Stack high. Watch your step. Stack teleport on you.
Alright, good. Keep them right there. Cleave, cleave, cleave. Bombs are out. B, you have one. One more out there. Larry, you got the other one. Take them on down.
Know how I got enough
Knockback
stacks to
victim
go
has been
down,
chosen.
but I did.
Alright, she's in a safe area we can clear.
And I came back up.
New breath range stacked together.
Breath incoming. Watch your step. Interrupt 1.
Ah, shit, it went down. I went down.
Right, Lara has
Dispel. Don't go
Dispel.
there. Go to green. Go to green. Dispel.
green Lara.
Watch your feet.
They'll knock us all off if you do it there.
Sorry.
You can dispel them now.
Stack high. Watch
You
your
don't want to do it on the opposite side of us. You want to do it on the same side as us. You typically want to go behind range.
Kind of wasn't expecting to get it coming out of the other zone.
Interrupt.
Alright, entering stage 3.
Stack teleport on you.
Get together.
But remember, we're going to use the dispel to get us out of the thing. So everybody just stay stacked. And whoever gets the dispel thing goes to skull. Stack in the middle, and whoever gets the thing, go to skull. Go to skull, Zach.
Dispel. Okay.
Or Hesley Star. Yeah, Zach.
I was downstairs too long.
Bomb incoming.
So much for your destiny.
Guys, you can...
Failure as expected.
That's a fun fight.
It really is.
I released. I'm sorry.
Alright, you guys want to stop it from here?
Boss is going to spawn. We're out next.
Yeah, I'm not going to take that res.
You cannot deny
Bomb incoming.
flame rises.
Oh, there, I was asking about how high that eventual retreat works. It doesn't work that high enough for the platform.
could probably get one more pull in.
I think we're done for the night.
Are we? Okay.
We're gonna call it.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Everyone, thank you again for all your help. Nith, Myth, Nith, there we go. Nith, Bulk, thank you again for all your feedback and everything you showed us tonight and helping us guide us through this. Very helpful. And like I said, I'll be better prepared next week in terms of just seeing this. I really didn't expect us to get this far, but surprise, surprise.
Since this is it for the raid tonight, this is it for the stream tonight. I want to thank everybody for copping on by.
Absolutely.
We'll have some kill videos tomorrow and Friday, and we'll be back with some Mythic Plus on Saturday.
I gotta start learning this myself as well when you're not here, so I just wanted to see everything. So thank you for filling in tonight.